For anyone looking for Palo Santo, honey, it's on the shop. It's on the website as well. Got to put that positive energy in the air, honey. I most definitely need to find a new or find my other measuring tape because this strange stuff, y'all. It's dead. Hey y'all, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please like the video so that YouTube pushes this out to more people. I don't have a lot to chat about, y'all, honestly. I just really wanted to get on here and share some positive energy, absorb some positive energy as well as I bead. This strand is not on the shop yet. I don't even know what I'm going to name this. If y'all got any ideas, give your girl some ideas. What am I going to name this bronze strand? If you missed it, I went live. I think the pink moon was last Saturday. I went live last Saturday and I attempted to be y'all, but I really wanted to talk about Peyton and I wanted to talk. I'm making waist beads, by the way. I wanted to talk about Peyton's breakup. So I didn't really get the bead because I also didn't like the pink strand before I had to like kind of tweak the mix. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I keep them in these little sets. It makes it so much easier for me to transport because your girl's a yoga teacher. If you're new here, I'm a yoga teacher. So my intentions is to start selling these after yoga class. But here is the pink moon set, you guys, that I did last Saturday. So, like I said, I attempted to bead, but I didn't really bead. I just talked about Peyton's breakup. So today I don't want to do a whole bunch of talking. I'm just going to get in here and, you know, beat it a little bit. Yes, my shirt says pull it together. And I'm barely pulling it together. Again, if you're new here, your girl, like, I've had this small business, you guys, for some years, but I love a 9 to 5. Listen, I love my insurance. I love my consistent check. That being said, I got caught up in the layoff, y'all. The layoffs was on my heels. And so your girl is pouring, even though I'm applying for jobs as well, I'm pouring a little more energy into my small business and betting on me. Also my YouTube. So again, please subscribe. Please like the video. If you like weight speech, you want to be here. If you're a single mom, you want to be here. If you like a yoga or on a yoga journey, you want to be here. If you are on a weight loss journey or a healing journey, you want to be here, girl. Also, I'm an advocate. I'm a DV advocate. I'm a DV survivor. So if you're on that journey as well, you're stuck in a toxic relationship, stuck in an abusive relationship, girl, I got all the tea. You want to be here. I also have another channel called the Healing Her channel, in which I drop more like talking head educational videos rather than my vlogs. So if you want to head over there as well, you can probably check my community tab for some of those videos and then find the channel. I don't know who says something rude, but don't even get them no energy, y'all. It's all positive energy over here, right? We give energy to the things we want to grow. And what we don't want to grow is negative comments or negative energy or anybody trying to bring somebody down. That is not what this channel is about. So do not give them energy. Let them go when they're ready to move on. So also, while I'm doing these single strands, these are like what I call simple strands, y'all. I do crystal waist beads as well. I do custom orders as well. So in the next day or two, I keep saying that, I'm going to get on live and do one of my custom orders and kind of explain the process of how I create the customs, how you order the customs, answering a few questions in regards to those as well. But like I said, I'm in the middle of applying for jobs. So your girl is a little bit tapped out on, like, I don't got a whole bunch of rap. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, you having to do interviews, that's exhausting. Having to talk to recruiters is exhausting. Having to apply for jobs and tailor your resume and cover letter to each job is exhausting. It really should be another way. Making me work hard for the job, then making me work even harder on a job is diabolical. Like, let's not even. A lot of times these companies be acting like they're doing you a favor and forget it's an exchange, right? I'm providing services and a skill set in exchange for payment. We're doing each other a favor. So let's not act like you're giving me a job. It's a partnership. And I feel like once they start operating in that space, we're going to be so much better off. Like, my life is not your company. A lot of times you're working hard with your company so that it's not your life as well. So how dare you think my life is supposed to revolve around your business? I think not. I think not. But I still need a job. Y'all, I'm a single mom of 3. Well, my oldest is pretty much grown, so he takes care of himself. Even though he resides in my house, he takes care of himself. However, I need my check. I need my check. And that's why I said, even with having a job, y'all, I still have this small business. I still teach yoga. I still create content, even though this YouTube's not monetized, y'all. Subscribe. Subscribe. I'm so sick of it. Like, YouTube is hard, honey. Do not let them tell you that YouTube is easy. It's not. It's rewarding. It can be fun if you make it, but it's hard, okay? I got a video in the pipeline right now I have not edited. Not to mention, I still have to edit and do story time for my Dreamville vlog, y'all. That's sitting in my phone. I feel like I have less time now that I am not working than when I was working. Oh my gosh. Listen, I have a recruiter, y'all, that just bullied me. I was going to go live and talk about this later, but I feel like she just bullied me, tried to bully me into an interview. And I'm like, girl, wait, what? I went from, I'm on a field trip with my daughter, we can talk tomorrow, to when I open back up my phone, oh, I have a invitation, a calendar invitation for a call at 3 p.m. with the client. Messages from her saying, okay, I want to talk to you, but the client also wants to talk to you at 3 p.m. I'm like, wait a minute, I never agreed to this. Like, she never communicated that the client was willing to go up on the pay, because that was one of the issues. The pay wasn't high enough. I would have been taking a cut and the commute was longer. And I was like, no, like, I'm too early to be that desperate, you know? It wasn't no alignment there in that regard. I'm like, I don't want to drive further for less money. Like, we just got here. We just got here. We're okay for at least a month or two. We're okay. I don't think I should just jump on that. So I responded to her this morning and said, I don't recall ever agreeing to speak to the client. Is this the same position that was paying this range and located? And she was like, oh yeah, I told them that your minimum was, and they agreed to go up on it. And I'm like, I'll talk to you more about the position. I'm not sure I'm ready to talk to the client today. Like, we just already going to set some boundaries here. So it's interesting. It's interesting, but I'm so glad you got the job, because right now with the government workers, y'all, do y'all know if the government workers are like, I don't say misplaced, or, you know what I'm saying? Were the layoffs like across the U.S.? Because I live in a DMV area, so I feel very, very much affected by this personally. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, wait, there may be government workers in other states and towns too that were affected, and maybe they're not all in the DMV area. But that's kind of what got me. Because I was like, this is going to be hard. And surprisingly, the recruiters are sliding in my DM. So your girl's resume, kudos to me for working, is on point. Okay. Amen to that. YouTube. Yes, you do got to be consistent. And a part of my problem is, y'all, I hate going live, right? I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I hate going live, but I've been forcing myself because we're trying to work smarter and not harder, right? And shooting the content isn't even really the problem for me. The problem more so is trying to edit, right? Because I'm shooting most of the time when my daughter's not around, but then the editing times that I have available is when she is. And homegirl be want my attention anytime I'm trying to be productive. When I'm not being productive, she don't care. But the moment I try to be productive, she wants my attention. So thank you. Yes, I do need to build up more subs. I agree. And like I said, the consistency, I'm trying to develop a plan now where I'm not burning out, because that's what I'm noticing. It's like, I'll go really, really hard and be doing really, really well, and then I'll burn out a little bit, and then I'll go quiet for like a month. So consistency is real. Being more structured is real. Giving people content they want. That's the other thing. Like, sometimes your girl just be really wanting to shoot and do what she want to do, but it also gets very redundant, and it's also not adding value. So I'm trying to kind of pay more attention to comments, pay more attention to what may be trending, to figure out what people like, but also, being true and authentic to me in the content that I want to put out. So again, it's going to be my small business content. It's going to be my healing journey. It's going to be my weight loss journey. Some yoga here and there, my journey to become a yoga teacher. I feel like I got a little more now on my plate that I can vlog outside of just weight loss, because y'all, your girl be falling off. Okay, it's like weight loss journey of the undisciplined over here. So active, but that diet ain't no joke. I'm trying to do trends, y'all. I'm trying so hard to look up the trends. I don't know if it's an age thing, but it's like, I need to do better. I definitely need to do better on giving the people what they want. It's so hard with the kids. My daughter be wanting to cook with me all the time. And I did think about that. Like, one of the things that I know is trending right now is like heavy protein meals. So I want to try that. Girl, I am 43, honey. 10 years, honey, you're a senior. But yes. Also, what else? Oh, the high, like 100 grams of protein days. I want to try that as well because I know that's one thing that's trending. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. We're just going to keep pushing through. Good luck on your journey as well. Brianna, I'm going to try to remember that when I get off of here to sub to your channel. Thank you so much for subbing. Thank you. Thank you, honey. So I'm hoping to have this brown strand, y'all, this bronze strand on the site by this weekend. We gonna see, girl, because that's a process in itself too, y'all. Like, I still gotta fill orders. I still gotta put, like, I do the beading, but I still gotta shoot the content. I still gotta take the pictures. I gotta put it on a website. Baby, it's ghetto over here. It is ghetto over here. This one woman shop. I really need to get like a VA, a virtual assistant of some sort, or a content social media manager of some sort. But how you gonna do that unemployed? Like, girl, as if I need to be taking on any more expenses. I gotta figure it out though, because I'm one person. Oh, emails, y'all. I gotta do the emails to promote it. Like, baby, it's work. I think my music stopped. It is work, honey. Hi, Kendra Crystals. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're over here surviving. I shouldn't even say that. We're not over here surviving, y'all. We are over here thriving at something, okay? At something. Even if it's as minor as staying grounded, because your girl has been staying grounded. When I tell you, I have not, like, I've been nervous, but I have not let it shake me to the core of being completely unproductive or depressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm making waist beads. I'm the owner of the Vibe Collection. It is a small online spiritual shop that specializes in crystal waist beads and anklets. I have sage, I have Palo Santo, I have a smudge spray, I have a smudge kit. What else do I have over there? I even have some kids bracelets, you guys. My daughter has her own little collection as well. So if you are a waist bead girly or a crystal girly, head over there. Use the word YouTube to get 15% off. You can also sign up to my newsletter and get a, if you're not ordering now while I'm on live, you can always go to my YouTube. Go to my website, sign up for the newsletter and get 15%, not 15%, I'm sorry, free shipping on your free order, on your first order. Y'all, I'm getting tongue tied. That's when I know I need to be quiet and I'm talking too much, right? Because I'm just rambling and I'm mixing words up and stuff, honey. If you live in a DMV area and you're into yoga, also, if you need to know what the DMV area is, it's DC, Maryland, Virginia. We're like a little cluster. We kind of share resources to some degree. You're crossing the line, right? So if you're in that area, you like yoga or you want to start yoga but a little nervous, if you can take the Hesis and love the sauna, your girl teaches hot yoga on Saturday at Bikram Yoga Works. And yes, I am a plus size thick baddie, so welcome. Please, I want to fill my classes with plus size girlies working on themselves, loving themselves. I feel like because the teacher in the front of the room is plus size, it will make them feel much better. I don't know. I hope. Because, girl, I be struggling through some of them classes, too. Listen, I've been teaching for a little over a month, but I've been with the studio as a content creator, a student, a teacher training student. Like, I done went through all the not advocate, what is it called? I don't know the word, y'all. What's the word? I don't know. It's an A word, y'all. It's an A word. But ambassador. Boom, I got it. Okay, so I started off as an ambassador, then a content creator. I went into teacher training, and then I was just pretty much a student until I started. Well, I was a substitute teacher until I got my own official time and class. So that has been the year and I'll say half of my journey with the yoga studio. But yeah, your girl is teaching. So if you are in the DMV area, please. And follow me on Instagram, y'all. Evolving._eb is my Instagram. The Vibe Collection also has its own Instagram. We're on TikTok as the Vibe Collection as well. I only have one page over there because, baby, it's a lot to manage more than one page. I gotta bead that stuck. All right, y'all, I think I'm gonna stop rambling. So I'm just gonna bead for a few. This one's okay. I'm just gonna bead for a few and vibe to the music because that's what we supposed to be doing over here. Vibing, beating and vibing, honey. Oh, you draw crystals. Nice. Y'all, I do not know how to get back to my live comments, but I'm so determined I'm going to figure it out. Because I want to follow you guys back. I want to subscribe to you guys as well. Oh, I'm so glad you started YouTube. Listen, I just told everybody YouTube is hard, but it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding. Just be consistent because it's so hard once you stop being consistent to get things back rolling again. It's almost like you got to get the algorithm to say, hey, I'm here. And then you're like mixed in with everybody else before you can. So please just be consistent. Also, take your time as far as putting your content out. Like, don't rush it and don't try to do too much because that's how you burn out. I think I tried to do too much too many times and kind of burned out. Keep it simple. If you can keep it simple, keep it simple. Your people will find you. And go live. Like, I literally just started going live because why not? Why not if I can get the hours and I can get subs and just go live? Part of my problem was releasing control, right? When you're live, you don't have any control over anything that happens, and that is what really like Plus also when you go live, you get a lot of spammy comments. Like, you got a bunch of people, you know, that man sitting in his mama basement overweight on a computer just wanting to attack people because he's miserable. Those type of people tend to pop into your live, so you just have to learn how to ignore it. But going live is so much easier as far as building your YouTube. I probably got more subs in this 20 minutes than I have in my last 5 vlogs. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. The vlogs is still important because I feel like it allows me to also connect. It also allows me to connect with my subs, but in addition, it allows me to curate an experience, right? I'm able to curate the experience of my life and it not being perfect, but people also seeing me push through. So I want to inspire, you know, like I always tell people and they be like, oh, you're influenced. No, I don't influence, I inspire, right? I don't want to influence anybody, do anything, but I do want to inspire people to move, push through the bullshit, okay? So if you can go live and you don't have that issue, please do so. Right now, not having a job for me, it's like all or nothing, girl. You're going to keep crying about things or you're going to get out here and do something. And so, girl, I'm doing something. I'm doing something. But that's always been my nature. I don't sit around crying about things. I get busy. I just realized at this big age that in order to really see the fruits of your labor, you have to step outside your comfort zone. And so this is me stepping outside of my comfort zone, girl. Okay, I'm gonna go check it. Let me see. I got my other phone right here, right now. I can Drew crystals. Let me see. I forgot. I didn't even look up Brianna. I'm gonna have to look up Brianna. Wow. Let me see. I can Drew crystals. Okay, I followed you. I subbed to your channel. I'm gonna play this video of you. Okay, honey. You officially have your first like and your first comment on that video. Good luck. Good luck. All right, let me see. Brianna. Let me do Brianna. All right, I got Brianna too. I love this. I love this. We definitely have to support each other more because it is a journey. It is a journey that's going to have so many aspects to it. And I used to always say, I don't have any creator friends, y'all. I actually just got one. My yoga teacher. I don't know what to call, like, she's my yoga teacher, y'all, but she's also like my friend at this point. And now we're like content creator buddies and so on. And she's also like teaching mentor in some sense as well. You know, like I go to yoga class, y'all, but then after yoga class, I get about 30 minutes one-on-one time because I be needing to deep dive into some of these poses also from a teacher's perspective. Like the things I need to know might be different than the things that the students in class might need to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to have a deeper level of conversation regarding my yoga practice and correlating that also with me teaching. So make sure y'all move. Make sure you move. If you are like myself, unemployed, looking for a job, please make sure you add going to the gym and movement into your day. Because I swear, I know me. And I know if I stop moving or I sit down, that it's a possibility I could start getting depressed. So I have to go to the gym. I have to go to the gym. I have to do my yoga. Also, though, keep it in perspective, me being able to be home cooking more, me being able to go make sure I go to the gym consistently is actually an opportunity to really like lock in over these next few weeks in my weight loss journey. So I'm hoping that your girl get her life together when it comes to that as well. Like we not about at the end of the day, we create our own narrative. And my narrative for this situation is how being unemployed pivot my life in so many ways, right? I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm just really determined to come out of this in just a better space. Which crystal? Which crystal? Sodalite. Maybe that one. I was going to say rose quartz, but rose quartz is kind of more simple. So maybe sodalite, because you know you got to add some like, I'm going to say texture, but you know the strands of like white into the blue. That might be pretty. Or tiger eye. Tiger eye is an option as well that would give you some type of level of texture, or what's the word? Child, I'm not a drawer. I don't know. What's the word? Because it's not really texture, right? But it kind of looks like it, I guess. Depth? That's the word? I don't know, sis. I don't know. I think I'm going, is this it? Or did I think that's all the brown. I think I got one more strand I can get out of this, maybe. How you feel? Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so appreciative. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Yes, please do. Please do. I'm going to try to go live at least once a day. Either way, if you're not able to catch the live, just please come on in a comment and tell me I just posted Tiger Eye, and I'll go back and check your page. Give you a like and comment. We got to have each other's backs. Does that song not match my shirt right now? Can we get it together? Baby, we're going to get it together. We're going to get it together. Listen, anything you face, everything starts with mindset, y'all. Everything starts with mindset. When I tell you, I'm going to be very transparent with y'all. I tried to file for assistance first, right? Because I'm like, I'm gonna run out of money. What if I don't find a job quick enough and I'm gonna run out of money? And so let me file for this assistant. Baby, the way I've been getting denied left and right because I got a little severance. So now that's was pointless, right? I have to go back next month basically and apply when I don't have no income coming in. That also being said, I haven't applied to a whole bunch of jobs because it's been like a lot just on my plate trying to get things into order, right? But my inbox been jumping, y'all. My email been jumping. One thing was I never took myself off of LinkedIn saying that I was looking, right? I kind of just ignored recruiters that would send me stuff when I wasn't ready to leave the last company. But I left it there. I left it there because I didn't want to go cold. So that's kind of what I was talking about when I said, you know, not being consistent, you go cold, and then it's like you got to build that momentum up again. I left it there. I left it saying that even after I got this job, and I've been at this company for 3 years, y'all. Well, this last company 3 years. So that tells you. For 3 years, it said I was looking for a job. So my inbox kind of low key jumping for somebody who only put in about 5 applications. So again, mindset, right? Mindset. I'm saying this now, y'all. I might be melting down next month and I ain't got a job. Next month I'm gonna be on live like, oh my God, I can't take it. The pressure. No. I might. But I promise you it would only be one day out of that week that I feel like that. I'm human. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all that like all the time I'm like positive Patty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do that. Y'all didn't see, if you watch my vlogs, then you've seen me have meltdowns here and there. I'm a human. I give myself grace. I pick myself back up and I be like, all right, girl, we got to get it together. And then I pull it back together. Okay. So again, I've learned in life that one thing you can't change is that life is going to life, honey. Listen, my journey may not be the same, but I don't want y'all to ever think that because somebody else is making their life seem perfect that they ain't got no bullshit going on, because they do. Life is life for everyone. It's just some of us are more transparent about it and some of us handle things differently. So don't ever think you can prevent things from happening to you in life. That's not true. You're going to experience things that's going to happen in life that are going to derail you, throw you to the side. Thrust you into survival mode. Do you hear me? Like one of the things I think I've spoken about it, but I haven't spoken about in extreme detail. But prior to COVID, y'all, like literally, I found out I was pregnant a month prior to COVID beginning, and my daughter's father basically abandoned me and my daughter. Took that shit on the chin. Took it on the chin, honey. Because first of all, rejection is protection. I'm a firm believer of that, okay? But also, again, I was thrusted into survival mode. And for me, it started with mindset. I knew I had just buried my father. I knew that I could easily go into postpartum. And the fuck she was not. I wasn't. I was so, if I wasn't determined about anything, it was that I was not going to go through postpartum. Because I ain't had time for that. So, y'all, your girl was out there doing yoga with that big belly. That was actually the first time I signed up for yoga teacher training, but I never finished it. Okay, I never finished that program. But that was the first time I trained, because I was like, no, I got to do something. I got to do something to ensure that that mentally I'm able to cope with this whole thing. And because y'all know the pandemic was a beast, y'all. I got laid off during the pandemic as well. I just felt like during the pandemic we had more resources. Like, it felt like it was widespread. Like, more people were affected by the pandemic, so there were more options to actual assistance than it is right now. But I got laid off then. I survived then. That was rough. That was really rough. And I remember being nervous then. But also during a portion of it, y'all, I lived with my mama. and so the bills wasn't as heavy as they are now. But girl, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. It's not fun. Single motherhood is not always fun. Surviving is not always fun. Being laid off is not always fun. It's never fun, actually. Any journey you start actually is not fun, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Building a business and working so hard and getting little to no sales is not fun. Starting a journey as a yoga teacher, not having your class full or having days where no one shows up is not fun. Working hard on a YouTube video to get 10 views is not fun, but it's necessary, and it also builds character. So as long as you can learn to process those rejecting moments or those defeating moments, because let's be honest, is it really defeating, or is it an opportunity to learn something new? Mindset shift, right? Mindset shift. So I think that's pretty much my word today, y'all. This is how I am processing life for myself right now. And I hope if you've been watching that, I've said something that fed your soul this morning, and that maybe provided you with a little encouragement to push through those moments where life is trying to hand you your ass. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes. Tiger Eye definitely has the brown, the gold, and the dark brown. So that's why I was like, that'll give you something to add a little more depth to the drawing. Also, it helps because, like, if you think about just doing like a brown crystal, I don't even know what like a regular brown crystal is off the top of my head. I don't feel like going to get my crystal book, but yeah, versus it be a crystal that's just kind of like flat and just like one color, like a rose quartz is essentially just pink, or clear quartz is essentially just clear. The tiger eye gives you something that'll add a little more depth to your drawing and more identity. Like, people can clearly know this is a tiger eye. You know what I'm saying? Off of just look. I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see it though. Might make me want to beat a tiger eye, y'all. I just finished actually a tiger eye. So remember, I told you guys that I am a domestic violence advocate. So one of the things I did was, I'm going to show y'all actually. I created a tiger eye strand. And the reason I put tiger eye, so I did 3 DV strands in my collection. So you have the rose quartz for the victim, the girl that's in it and needs a little more extra self-love to get out of it, right? And then you have the amethyst one, that is for the survivor, that is for the person who has left, who just needs some peace, needs to come at peace with her decision, come at peace with her new life, and so on, right? Come at peace with the past and what actually happened. And then for the advocate, I did tiger eye, because this is the girl who's now telling her story. She's empowering others. She needs the strength and she needs the courage to do so. So I'm going to show you real quick. And these are my crystal strands. They're not tie on, but I can make them tie on. This is more so like stretch class. And the reason I do crystals on this stretch class is because you can remove them and you can like sage your crystals. You can set them out in the moonlight, cleanse them in between when you need to. It just makes it easier. But that is the tiger eye strand. for the advocate. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Yes, my products are online at www.thevibecollection.com. The link is probably in the description area. It's also, I believe, in the title of the video. If you shop now while I'm still online, you can use YouTube to get 15% off. If you do not want to shop now and get the 15% off, at least sign up for the newsletter so you can get emails for my discounts for my new products. Also, if you're a DV girly, I definitely have some digital products on healing from domestic violence on there as well. I have a response playbook, so it tells you all the things that respond to the typical things that a abuser may say to you. It gives you the responses to those. I have the emergency exit plan template, so if you want to leave but you're kind of like overwhelmed, don't know where to start, this template to kind of help you map out a plan, right? And then I have my ebook, which is Building Me Slowly. You're building yourself up from leaving this divorce, because you got to rebuild yourself, y'all. I didn't heal when I left, and let me tell you, your girl went out here and these men ate me up, y'all. They ate me up. Today you can never, but y'all heard me say I was abandoned. That was my triggering moment. When I got pregnant with my daughter and I was abandoned, I said, oh no, baby. Oh no. We got to do something about this. And that was the moment I realized, girl, you should have healed a long time ago. You can't just leave an abusive relationship and just go back out here like, I'm free to do me. He gets some. They handed me my ass, y'all. They played with me terribly. Because here's the reality. I said, I'm confident. I know I'm moving. All that stuff that was said to me, you ain't shit, you fat, you this, you that, that was sitting back there. So when things were being done to me, well, my boundaries, I didn't even really have strong boundaries. That's the first of all. I didn't have a set of non-negotiable boundaries that I knew this is what I'm going to stand on, if, and, or, but. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that, first of all. Secondly, if something happened and I felt some kind of way, because I was so used to disregarding my feelings, because your abuser will disregard your feelings to the point where you will start disregarding your own feelings. I disregarded my feelings in those moments too. I don't like the way this feels. Oh, was that a girl on his phone? Let me not say that. You know, like a lot of things will happen that I should have been checking out on. A lot of things I should have been at least calling them out on, and I wouldn't. I was definitely a go with your flow type of girl, because essentially I wanted peace, right? I had already been in a chaotic relationship for so long. So I essentially wanted peace. But the reality of the situation is, you keep crossing yourself and you keep putting yourself last, and you're not getting peace. You're not getting peace. You're going to look up one day, you're not going to be able to recognize yourself in the mirror, and your self-worth is going to be in hell. Not only in hell, but your self-trust is going to be completely bugged up. You're not going to trust yourself to be able to know the difference between A and B, honey. So make sure you heal, like I said. Again, reminder, check my community tab for my Healing Her channel. You can go over there, and I got videos over there as well to help you make sense of it all. Once you make sense of it all, you're going to be in so much a better place. You'll be much stronger. You won't need to go back, honey. You will not need to be, you won't have a desire to go back once you make sense of it all. But until you make sense of it all, you cannot rely on yourself. Y'all, I did a video yesterday, I think day before yesterday, saying stop trusting yourself. You really got to stop trusting yourself when you know that your self-trust is broken. And if you're in an abusive relationship, your self-trust is broken, sis. You got to cut that shit first. So every time you wonder why you keep going back, that's why you keep going back. I ain't going to go back. I'm going to take his call, or I'm going to just do this much. And then now he done wiggle his way right on back in. Now you frustrated with self, because he ain't doing nothing no different than he was doing the first time. Don't trust yourself until you rebuild that trust. Don't trust yourself. Do what? Gray rock. If you got a co-parent, gray rock. Do not give energy to no. We're not having no deep conversations. We're not going to have no conversations about the past, because you're not healed enough to do so. He is going to convince you he has changed, and you are going to go back. Yes, I do customs as well. Let me see. Oh, you've done the tiger eye. Did you put it online yet? This is a spinning, I guess a spinning bowl. They have them where you can plug them in and electric. They're electric as well, but I kind of like the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know, beating and doing crafty things, being creative is healing. So something about just having it as in doing it on his own don't feel the same as me being able to do this. Also, y'all, when I get down to it, it's not really that many beads in here. It'd be so hard to bead. All right, let me see. Let me look it up, sis. Oh, yes. I can draw crystals. Question: are you a man or a woman? Because I don't want to keep saying sis. I just assume everyone who comes to my channel is a woman because it be woman shit, y'all. But I don't want to be calling someone sis if they're not a woman. You know, that's kind of rude. Thank you so much, Alexandra. Thank you. You're beautiful too, sis. I hope you have an amazing day as well and a great weekend. Yes, I see the 3 layers, the brown, the golden, the brown, and the dark brown. It's beautiful. Y'all, I told y'all, now this recruiter is calling me. I know she think I'm sitting here all day just plugging out, waiting on jobs to call, but that's not really the case. And I must have missed the email while I'm on this. Baby, this lady is not gonna bully me into this job. I know she get commission for it, but like, girl, it has to be a good fit too. Like, I'm not playing that lack of alignment in my life. I don't play that. I don't care what it look like. Like, I got 3 other jobs on my line. That's the other thing, y'all, I think I'm going to do. I honestly don't want to start working until May. So, even if I take an offer, y'all, I might take an offer that seems really good and push it out till May. And then still see if I can find something better in between. Because I really have goals. I said I was going to do my vision board. I need to work on that too. Doing my vision board for what I'm looking for. Like, if I can get 100% remote, then baby, that's what I want, okay? But if not, I need at least hybrid. I need at least 6 figures. I'm not taking a pay cut. And what else? And if I have to go in the office, I don't want like no long commute. I don't want nothing more than 20, 25 minutes. Because I got to be able to pick my daughter up, y'all. And anybody who got kids, y'all know how those late fees be at the daycare. Baby, you won't get me for $5 a minute. I'm not doing $5 a minute, y'all. That's crazy. And DMV traffic with all the federal workers having to go back is concerning, okay? It's so concerning. I hate when I get down to a little bit amount of beads. I probably shouldn't even try to start this strand. I probably should have just put these beads in a bag, and if some more sell, if it's a big seller, then just I order more beads and put it with this. But I'm like, I'll also be like get all the way down. Like, well, I'm here now, might as well finish it. And I feel like this, y'all. Look at this. I feel like if I can get these beads out of here, then I definitely can get them. It could fill up this strand, but I'll probably just have to like hand bead the rest of this. That's what I think I'm gonna have to do. Anyway, y'all, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Brian. Anybody else? Okay, you are a boy. Okay, sorry, sir. Yo, you're 14. Aw, I have a 17-year-old and a 21-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter. But okay, I'm about to go, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.